Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. 4/25, 2021. I'll show you how to hard boil an egg. I got 3 here. What you need is a perfectly hard boiled egg. I recommend 8 minutes. I'm going to show you that right now. Got 3 here. Resting in warm water. Okay, that's what you have to do with an egg. You gotta get some warm water on there. Let it sit in a cup, like this, on our flat earth. And get to like room temperature is the perfect way to do it. Okay. Let me show you something else. We have a hard boiled water here. Okay. See that? Now we're going to back it down. Back it down. Back the water boil down. We don't want all those eggs jiggling around there. It's already been boiled. It's sitting in there for a couple of minutes. Carefully put the egg in. I'm doing 3 this morning. Bring it back up to a boil. Start. Eight minutes. Medium low. You know what really bothers me is when a hard-boiled egg is green on the inside. That means it's not done right. Okay, it's overcooked. This will give you a nice soft texture. And that's what you need with a hard-boiled egg. Soft texture. Shell just breaks right off. Usually at this point, depending on where you live and the altitude where you live. So you see, now that's the thing, the altitude. When you're cooking and you're looking at these cooking shows and whatever it may be, you have to take an effect of the altitude that you're cooking at. It does have a big difference. I think I'm about 800 and, maybe not even 350 feet above sea level. If you're 1,100 feet or 2,200 feet above sea level, you know, these are all things you have to put into your cooking show. If you're doing a show. And I don't know, I just started doing this. So, let's talk about flat Earth. Hold on one second. You see, the lakes themselves are flat, and they're surrounded with land. Okay, and they're holding in water. Don't you understand that? You see, water is flat. It falls to its level. And that's why when you look at a lake and the sun's coming or going away or coming toward you, it's flat. But that's what's holding the entire world we live on right now. Ice walls holding in like a container. It's amazing. It really is. Anyway, you know what I really find amazing with hard-boiled eggs, which is such a simple recipe, you know, it really is, that people just crank it up and boil the water, and these eggs are just banging against each other and whatever they are doing, and they crack the shell on top of it, but bring it down to low. You know, get it up to a boil, bring it down to low, and get yourself a perfect hard-boiled egg. 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And that's it. And when that's done boiling right now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to use, let me get some cold water here. Hold on. Stop the cooking process. Simple. All right? You know, I might even throw an ice cube in there. Hold on. Maybe a couple. Why not? Alright. So you have a couple of ice cubes in here in the glass. And that's going to stop the cooking process. This is just so simple. This is like 101 cooking. You got 1 minute and 2 seconds. 8-minute egg. Not a hard boil, but just a regular boil. Back it down. And that eggshell is going to come off perfectly. It's simple. I know it's, my Easter is in May, not this weekend, but the following weekend. Passover is actually today for me. And the Greek Orthodox Easter and many others. So next Easter, next Sunday is my Easter. Just doing a little practice with the eggs. And I'm showing you how to make a perfectly hard-boiled egg on our flat earth. It's very simple. 3 seconds. All right. Now, do here. Now, cooling period. Well, that's up to you. Minute, 2 minutes, whatever you think is right. You take them out, you let them dry on a paper towel. Get that for me. Conceptions about gas grills and electric grills. I got an electric one up in the Catskills, but I'll tell you, here in Westchester, a gas grill is the way to go because when the power goes out, you can always cook. That's important for the preppers. Anyway, let's go back to Flat Earth. So we're contained, flat and level, motionless. Clouds are coming about. The weatherman's telling us when the weather is going to happen. Tomorrow, 15-day forecast, 20-day forecast. How could they possibly do that? How? Tell me, how? How is that possible? It's not. Because if we were revolving at 1,000 miles per hour, the clouds would have to be revolving at the same speed and then some. So how could you possibly ever measure a storm, where it's going to, or a hurricane, or anything like that at all? Think.